Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at what some parents think of Roblox, how they feel about Roblox, and if they should let their child play Roblox. Now, we all know that parents in Roblox just don't get along. Like, for some reason, they have never gotten along. Like, some parents would be really upset that there's violence and swords and guns in Roblox, and some parents are really upset that people swear in Roblox or get, bypass the little chat filter. And to those parents, I just have to say, like, please, just stop. Like, your kid is gonna run into this stuff regardless if they're on the internet. Obviously, as a parent, it's up to you, and it's your responsibility to like monitor your kid. But Roblox is really not something that you should be all that worried or concerned about. There's a lot worse things out there than Roblox, believe me. But with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these parent reviews. Now, some of them might be trolls, but hey, I mean, they're a good laugh and a good read. But I will say before we get started that some of these are long, like they're really long, and the parent or person or kid, whoever wrote this review, did not use any periods. So yeah, it's a tough read, but let's get through it, boys. Let's get through it. So the first one we have here is by Epic Atom User 1198. I believe I said that username correctly, and he gives Roblox a 1-star rating. So let's see exactly what his issue is with Roblox. What's the problem here? He starts off by saying, "This game is awful. I regret letting my son play the game. A friend from school let him learn what Roblox is, and then when he came back home, he told me he wanted to play Roblox, so I let him play this game. I really regret it. I didn't notice until his grades started going downhill. My straight A son now had 4 F's on his report card, and all the other ones were D's and E's. I ran to him talking to him about this report card, but he said, 'I don't care, I'm just gonna play a 2-player tycoon with my friend.' Then I took his laptop and I found his favorite was Arsenal. Already awful. I played a game. It was a roleplay game named Adopt and Raise a Cute Baby. There were people roleplaying as boyfriend and girlfriend. I see people trolling, and there were many misspelled curse words. These kids are probably with a predator. I banned my son from this laptop. Now he's raging and screaming. Don't ever do what I did with my son.'" Now, this is interesting. I don't know if this is like a real review or not, or if this is a troll. If this is a real review, first off, there is a way for you to turn off the chat settings if you don't want your child or whoever to see the chat. There's actually a privacy setting that parents have control over where you can go and pretty much disable chat, so your kid won't be able to talk to anybody, nor will they be able to see the chat at all. They may still be able to see some things, but for the majority of the time they will not be able to see what other people say. So if you have a problem with that, just disable the chat. Like, it's really easy, and then just put like a little 4-digit code on your account, that way your kid doesn't turn it off. It's that simple. But he also goes on to say that his kid has been getting like really bad grades. That's not really Roblox's fault. That, if anything, that's just a parent's fault. You need to you need to like be there for your kid. That's all I gotta say. Like, you need to sit there and take your son and be like, "Hey, Roblox is not everything. You get some good grades, and I'll buy you some Robux. Just kind of make your kid want to get good grades. Like, if he gets straight A's for like a whole month, buy him 1,000 Robux. That'll definitely like put him on track, I believe." But let's move on to the next one here. So this one is really interesting also. They give this a 2-star rating, so let's see what their issue is with Roblox. So already it starts off with, "This game is inappropriate with constant swearing. The chat filters are not safe at all, and there's too much violence with guns, swords, and etc. Roblox is basically a website where children can give out personal information, a playground full of bullies, many places that try to generate free Robux only to find out that after you enter your password, your account is basically hacked." That's That's also another thing that falls upon the parents. It's not really Roblox's fault in this situation. Like I said, I don't know if this is a real review or not, but let's go ahead and talk about it. So, the inappropriate swearing. Now, yes, there is some ways to get around the chat filter, either with exploits or just being very creative with it. There are ways to get around it, obviously. But like I said, you can always just turn off the chat. Like, if you don't want your kid to see what other people are saying to them or what they're saying in game, just go to the account settings and turn off chat. It's just that simple. You can even make it so that your kid doesn't receive friend requests, I think so. So if you're really that protective, just go and turn off everything to do with just socializing in general, and your kid will be fine. The places that generate free Robux, those type of games, don't really exist on Roblox anymore. I mean, I realized that this review was made in 2015, so obviously I'm speaking from the future. But yeah, those places those games, I should say, don't really exist anymore. Roblox has really cracked down on all of these free Robux games, so you don't really see too many of them, and the ones you do see just don't work at all, or they're very like blatant that it's a scam. And 9 times out of 10, like, your kid would be safe. Like, those games don't really work anymore. Especially if you have like 2-step verification on and you have like other stuff turned on. Your kid would be 100% safe, even if he puts, even if he gives people their, his account password. Your kid would be safe because there's a lot more security now with accounts. Not the best security, but I mean, simple stuff as giving out your password won't really work unless you have 2-step verification on. So let's go ahead and just get into the next one, guys. So this one is also interesting. It was made recently too, and just by reading the title of this review is very interesting, to say the least. He starts off by saying, "My son became a saintess when he played a Roblox game called Satan Simulator, and my son thinks being a saintess is cooler than being a Christian, so he converted his religion to Satanism." After that, please make sure that kids do not convert to Satan. Oh, I cannot take this review seriously at all, especially when their name is Bruh Fortress. You already know this is a kid, but honestly, the only reason why I threw this in here was because some of these, like, I would say not really some, like, half of the reviews on this website is just trolls, and it's ridiculous. They're very funny. Like, when I first read this, I could not stop laughing. It doesn't make any sense at all. Satan Simulator. I honestly wonder if that's a real game or not. I'm gonna probably look that up afterwards and see if that is a real game. But no, trust me, your kid will not become a saintist or whatever the freak it's called. Your kid will not develop a relationship with Satan. Trust me. Roblox is for Christians only. You have my word on that one. Let's go ahead and get to the next one. So this one is kind of I guess in a way, a legitimate review, I believe. This might be this might be a legitimate review because it is talking about a scam. So this person gives Roblox a 2-star rating, and they basically said that recently my son got scammed by Roblox's own system by a glitch known as the UUC scam. Now, I'm not exactly too familiar with UUC because I wasn't doing too much trading at the time when it was like going down, and I basically just like sort of pushed myself away from trading, so I don't know too much about this scam. But I think there was like some sort of glitch going around where like it will show that you're gonna get certain items, but you end up not actually getting them. So like, for example, if someone was gonna give you a Valk and a beast mode for your classic fedora, you'd be like, oh sweet, that's a steal right there. But then you end up only getting the beast mode, like it's so. I believe it was that glitch. I believe that's what UUC is. So that is a legitimate problem with Roblox. There is a lot of like ways that people can get their items stolen. in a lot of ways that people can just get scammed on Roblox. So that is something that, you know, Roblox should take more seriously. And everyone that's on that's on this website has been screaming about it for the past 2 to 3 years, and Roblox still has yet to do anything about it. I believe they're like at the moment making a system where basically, you know, it'd be a lot harder for your account to get hacked and a lot harder for these stuff to happen. So when that does come out, you know, I'll feel a lot more safe. But as of right now, it's extremely easy for you, you know, for your account to get hacked and for all your stuff to be stolen. But yeah, my advice to people who are, you know, like their kids are trying to trade and trying to make profit on Roblox is to let them, like, you need to educate them basically. You know, like if my kid was like, hey, I want to start trading on Roblox, you know, I want to start, you know, making some profit, you know, I'll tell my kid, okay, well, go look up, you know, everything to do with it, any sort of scams, any sort of glitches. Look up everything that's out there that is like the most recent information. Look it up, because, you know, people nowadays, it sucks to say, but trading nowadays, it's just half of the I know I'm gonna get, you know, a little hate for this, but half of the community when it comes to trading are just a bunch of scammers and compters. If you guys don't know what compters are, they're basically people who will compromise your account and steal all your items. And half of the trading community is just those people. Like maybe a little less than half. I would say maybe 40% or 30%, but a good portion of the trading community has those people in it. So if you do start trading on Roblox or any sort of, you know, thing to do with that, please make sure you're very careful. Do not click on links. Do not, you know, add people you don't know. Don't talk to people you don't know. You know, just be very, very careful, because nowadays, you know, just by adding someone somehow is enough for them to hack you, or just by buying something. Just buying something off of Roblox is enough for somebody to hack you. So be very careful. But let's get to the last one here, or the last two. Okay, so we didn't have any more to go over, but I just wanted to throw this one in here. I know this one's like a little troll, but this person basically said that Roblox is a bootleg version of Lego. Oh my gosh, have I heard this so many times from like just people who don't play Roblox, or people who are not familiar with Roblox. They just say that it is a bootleg version of Lego, and that is far from the truth. Now, back in the old days, yes, I would see why people think Roblox is a bootleg version of Lego. I mean, Roblox and Lego were like almost very similar in terms of like how they looked back in like 2010, 2009, 2008. Like back in them old days, bro, you really couldn't tell the difference between Roblox and Legos, because they look just so identical to each other. They look like twins. But nowadays, you know, I feel like Roblox has done a really good job to like sort of make themselves stand out more. I mean, yes, you could probably say the blocky characters or like some of the characters may look like, you know, Lego characters. But Roblox has really, you know, gone out of the way to update their avatars and to make, you know, their avatars and just how the game looks unique. You know, they even removed some stuff that made their games look like Legos, like the studded base plates and stuff like that, like the studs on your characters. They removed those so that it wouldn't look like Legos. So, you know, Roblox has definitely come a long way when it comes to, you know, how they look basically. But I don't know, that's basically everything I wanted to go over in this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe and join the Discord server, because I do plan on making more videos like this. Not only am I, you know, recording World Zero, but I may do like some little commentary videos here and there for, you know, the laughs, and just so I can do something that's more refreshing and more new, and I have a lot more options. But that's it. It's your boy Takeoi. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.